Welcome to Real, Raw and Uncut with love coach Tamara and intimacy coach Viloshni. This show is brought to you by Loveology University for higher learning and loving. Our mission is to empower adults through positive, accurate education on love, romance, relationships, intimacy, and human sexuality across the globe. If you want to become a love or relationship coach, go to www.loveuniv.com and help make the world a more loving place. Over to you, Tamara.
So today we are going to dig deep into what we do. And we have a guest coming in, Angel Lowe, who is my business partner. And we'll sort of talk about what we do. So, Ms. Viloshni, I think that we should sort of let people know how we started and how we became, a team.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's so many misconceptions out there. And also, people just don't understand what does an intimacy coach do? What does a love coach do?
Right.
So it is a good time for us to clear that up.
Okay. So you want to go first?
So Tamara, you've been in the business for 25 years. Maybe we should start with you, the more experienced one.
Yeah, so I've been in the adult industry for 25 years. I'm considered a sex toy expert. I started off with my own party business, and I sold adult products. I went into people's homes. Then I built my business, and I had maybe about 50 reps under me. And one day I woke up and I was like, there's got to be a better way to make this business more easier. And so I came up with this idea to start an association. And I did it for the first year on Yahoo groups or Yahoo. Yeah, Yahoo groups. And I ended up with 60 members. And then I went out and I got an attorney, and then I launched an association. So we are in our 16th year this year. And I met Dr. Ava Cadell in 2007. Yeah, somewhere like 2007. She had just started her school. And someone introduced her to me. I went ahead and called her. I had never even heard of her before. And the first thing I did was not join her, not become a student, but I brought her in as a mentor. Not a mentor. She was our, she was our mentor.
Yeah.
Our association mentor. And then I went ahead and signed up. I graduated in 2008 as a certified love coach. And so here I am. So what is a love coach? A love coach is a person that helps with relationships. It could be an issue, maybe the person that they don't communicate well. Maybe they have some issues that they're not really sure. They don't know how to do something. That's what I'm here for. I am not a body worker. I'm just a coach, and I coach them through issues and help them communicate better, and help them to make their relationship, add some spark to it or whatever. And sometimes I do incorporate my toys with it, but it just depends on each couple. That's what we do.
Yeah. So I always like to say that it is very similar to a life coach. Mm-hmm. So a love coach is basically someone who helps you with your relationships.
Right.
Because a life coach helps you get through life.
But it's funny because you have to life coach somebody in order to love coach them. So really, in essence, we are life coaches because we have to help the person get their life together before we can coach them on love. Because if your life is like, if you're all over the place, it's not going to matter.
Yeah, that's a true story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now what about you, Miss Intimacy Coach?
So with me, all of this actually started for me when I was going through my divorce. I was raised in a very strict Catholic home, and I was taught that sex is not a good thing, and you shouldn't be having sex if you're not married, and you would be punished, and all of these messages. So there was nothing really positive about sex. And after I got divorced, I started doing some exploration myself because I felt, and through my healing, I actually came to a point where I realized that it's probably just the negative conditioning. And I started attending some ladies' events where there would be some talk about sex, and there was introduction to sex toys and that sort of thing. And I started empowering myself. But obviously with my career, it just started getting more and more demanding, but so there wasn't much time for all of that. So when when I got to a point in my life where I felt, even though I had grown amazingly in my corporate career, but I needed to do something that was just a bit more value adding and making a difference in people's lives and making a difference to this harsh world that we live in. And that's how I started researching, and I came across Loveology University. And to be honest, there's not many, that was the only place that I came across where I could study and I could do what I do. And completing the Master Sexpert program last year, and very recently I've just completed the Relationship and Love Coach program. And it's given me so much of confidence and information, and it really puts all of these myths and misnomers that you hear out there to rest, because you've got factual information that you're dealing with, and you're able to have conversations with people and affirm certain beliefs or dispel certain beliefs that they have. And I just feel that it really is a tool that you can actually empower other people to live fulfilled lives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, and it's a wonderful thing. So we have our special guest, Angel Lowe, who is also my business partner. We own Angelic Pleasures in California. And Angel's been in the business for quite a while as well. So Angel, and also Angel is a certified love coach. So we're all love coaches. Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, and how you sort of got into this industry or business that we're in?
Sure. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys for having me. I started Angelic Pleasures back in like 2003. So been in the industry for quite some time. I actually started with a network marketing company, just wasn't for me. Decided to branch off, and we have Angelic Pleasures, which has been birthed, and that's our baby, my baby, our baby. And I love the industry. I love women, empowering women about sexual health and, getting in tune with themselves, and also just the business aspect of it. For me, when I met Tamara, it was basically a fly by night. We were introduced over the phone. I came across HPPA, and once I got connected with HPPA, my business went in a whole different direction. And then also Tamara introduced me to Loveology University, which, I became a love coach, and that also took off. for me to be able to talk to women and men about their relationships and also incorporate different pleasure items that they can bring in to keep everything, you know, spicy and funky in the bedroom. So, yeah.
Yeah. So HPPA, I don't know if I mentioned it, it's the Home Pleasure Party Plan Association. So that's the association that I started. And I actually merged my home party business with Angel in 2017 or 18, 2018.
18. Mm-hmm.
And so we've been going strong since then. And yeah, so I decided to give up my name and go with Angelic Pleasures because it's such a really beautiful name. And I wanted to have a different start. So yeah, so we've been going really strong. Yeah, so that's pretty much, you know, how we got in. And I mean, I actually love this industry so much. And me meeting Viloshni was when she was in, oh, you had just graduated, right?
Yeah,
As a,
from the Master Sexpert program.
Yeah, and so we came up with this idea to sort of bring love, sex, and relationship talk across the globe. And that's how Real Raw and Uncut got started. Yeah.
Yeah,
and I love the
so
title.
many similarities. People sex education is not a common topic in every household. And when Tamara and I started talking, we realized that this is not just happening in South Africa or happening within a certain community. This is basically globally happening. And what better way to reach everyone with information was through Real, Raw, and Uncut.
Yeah. And so Angel wrote a book, Sexual Frustration.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah,
thank you. Let me just grab it real quick. Yep.
So yeah, so we I think that what we're doing, we're going to reach so many people in so many different ways. There's so many women out there who just aren't they don't feel free to talk. So yeah, just tell us about your book.
So this book was birthed at the beginning of COVID, Sexual Frustration, the practical guide to managing your feelings surrounding your love life. Because I know for me here, when I'm here in California and when the lockdown happened, I became frustrated because I wasn't able to tap in other areas that I was used to tapping into. And so it just came about that there are a lot of relationships that people were in separate households. And so they weren't able to come together as one. So the book talks about self-pleasure. It just talks about getting more in tune with yourself. But then also, if you are in a household with your significant other, how to keep it spicy, how to keep it funky. Because the thing of it is, you guys are around each other. They were around each other. Basically, you might as well say 365 days. We were locked down. We just came up on a year and they're kind of opening things up. But during that time, I did a survey and I realized that there were a lot of women that didn't really understand how to identify with sexual frustration. They just felt that they were just grumpy and irritable and just eating things out of the refrigerator just because, or just turning into, one lady said, that green head monster. And I basically told her, you probably have backup. You know, when was the last time that you really released for yourself, your sexual frustration? When did you get those endorphins off for yourself to be able to just be happy and at peace? So hence the book came about.
Wow. Sounds incredible, Angel.
Thank you. But yeah,
I think a lot of people don't really know how to release, you know? And I mean, we as coaches, that's what we help them do. But I think like you writing a book about it and using your experiences and things like that. I mean, I think that's really, really good. And it's real useful for people, you know?
Right.
So, yeah. So
where can people get hold of your book, Angel?
Yeah.
AngelicPleasures.net. You can go there. There's actually a link just to go straight to the book. So it's at AngelicPleasures.net, and they can purchase the book there, and it'll be shipped directly to them. Yes. Yes.
Awesome.
But what you guys are doing are amazing. Again, I love the title Raw and Uncut, because Tamara always tells me I'm raw and uncut. I'm not the politically correct sexpert or loveologist. I go deep in, and so that would be me.
She's politically correct. She's just real about everything she talks about. And when we're together, she's the like real down person, and I'm more like I don't want to say clinical, but how would you describe it?
Clinical.
Okay. Well, there we are.
We're each other's yin to the yang. So yes, we're each other's yin to the yang. So
that's exactly what came to mind when you both were talking, and I was like, you balance each other out perfectly.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's funny because, so for people who are into astrology, I'm a quad Virgo. Means that my moon, sun, and ascendant rise Virgo. And Angel's a Gemini, but her moon is in Virgo. So it's crazy. When I first met her, she was finishing my sentences before I even could get it out. And about things that me and her never even talked about. It's crazy, but yeah.
The connection is amazing.
Yeah, yeah. And I know when she's having a day. She knows when I'm having a day. She knows how to calm me down. I know how to calm her down. It's just, our union is more than just business. Like, we're like sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you have some way of picking your partners, should I say, because I'm also a Gemini. So.
Hey, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, twin.
Hey, twin.
Oh Lord, I'm in here with two Geminis.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
No, but it's great. I mean, working with both of you guys have been really good for me, and have helped me to move forward in everything that I'm trying to do. So, I don't really always mention it, but, I lost my husband 3.5 years ago. And so I've been stuck in grief for a while. And, every now and then I do need a push. And that's what Angel's for. Angel just actually, she doesn't do this kind of push. She's like, get out there, but very compassionate at the same time, and then you, Viloshni, you're even though we haven't met in person, but I feel like we have. And so I thank both of you guys for being there. Angel sort of being I look at her as like a comforter. Like she was here to help me through everything, and still does. And she's also like a protector. Mm-hmm. She just protects me from the crazy people.
Excuse me.
The crazy people that are out there. So she's all, but overall, I think that, we have grown a lot in the industry that we're in, whether it be sex toys or coaching, So
as far as what you both do, I have a question for you both. What do you feel is the overall purpose for, like you said, everybody goes through certain things and it is universal. So the platform that you guys are building and developing, what is the overall goal for you both? Because I feel like it's amazing. Like the Raw and Uncut, the platform, the people that you've been bringing in. Do you guys, what's the mission for Raw and Uncut? You guys have a mission?
Yeah, so I'm gonna let Viloshni, because this is her baby. She's the one who thought of this and developed it.
Okay.
Yeah. So my personal vision and has directed me to becoming, and to do what I'm doing currently, and that is, getting to the point where I'm able to empower others, break all these, negative conditioning, and helping people just change the quality of their lives and their overall well-being. And Real, Raw, and Uncut, and the whole purpose, when I had this discussion with Tamara, was there's so much that we know. There's so much that personally as well. I'm still very new in terms of, being even getting my qualification as a master's expert, which was just last year. You and both you and Tamara have a wealth of knowledge, and I just feel that there's so many people out there that are craving for this information. Some people are just so held back by sex being taboo that
Yes.
holds them back and they can't talk about it. And this is real life issues that affect people, affect just everyday living, affects their ability to want to achieve things in life, to even set goals for themselves.
Yes.
Right.
Because ultimately mental well-being is being impacted. If we're honest with ourselves. And I just feel that through these conversations, and also I've been chatting to Tamara about us going live so that we can deal with people's issues on a platform where they are live.
Yes.
Yeah,
and that would be perfect to do if you guys were to go live. And what I love about this also is it's a platform of women of color.
Yes.
That's another thing, because the industry that we're in is not as diverse as it should be. So to go live and putting you guys literally out there with the guests and everything, it is definitely, I can see amazing things happening for this platform. So I congratulate you and I commend you both for putting this together.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Angel.
So Viloshni, I was going to say that Angel does a live, which we need to go on her live one time, because her lives are really good. I'm the one who's like pushing back on the live. Viloshni's ready. She was ready out the door. So I just have to get on that boat with her. I got into this because I felt, along with Viloshni, that there are people who need to, like, especially we deal with a lot of the people here in the US, but there's a lot of people who are in other countries who don't get, they can't speak freely. They can't, they don't know who to go to. And so we have this platform where they can speak freely, and they can not be afraid to talk about stuff. And if they can't say it, then we could say it for them. And so, and so that's one of the reasons, and, bringing all my knowledge and experience to this platform is really good. So.
Yeah, I love it. I do. I love it. So.
Yeah. And so Angel is our other wheel. We have to grab her when we can, because she's such a busy woman. But we do appreciate, everything that I know for sure. I appreciate everything you do. And speaking of what she does, is we started a Fun with Fellatio, the art of getting fed.
Oh,
yes.
We're getting ready to do our second one. So Angel is the teacher and I am the back end person, so you don't see me. But you want to talk about that real quick?
So I just actually went live with it this morning. It's Fun with Fellatio 2.0. So we're on the second one within 30 days. We got a lot of requests to start it again, but it's teaching women. A lot of women aren't comfortable with giving head or fellatio, if you want to use the right term. A lot of women aren't comfortable. So I want to teach the women, I want them to be comfortable enough to feel like they're doing karaoke for the night. They're singing into the mic. Think of that song in your head and then just go to work on the head. So that is it's educational also, but it's also with a lot of fun that it entails, because again, there's a lot of taboo around fellatio. There's a lot of taboo around oral sex, period. And there's women who love to do it, and then there's women who don't like to do it. So I just want everybody to be comfortable all the way around the board. So the class is March 24th. It's just for about 2 hours. We're giving out certificates. We had 2 MVPs the last class. It's private because it is via Zoom, to keep everybody safe. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So every month we're trying to come up with something new to do and to interact with the women, but then we need to incorporate something for the men. So we're going to figure that one out next. That's our next one. So look forward to a cunnilingus class with a man teaching that, and me and Tamara on the back moderating and me talking shit, because that's what I do.
Hey, Viloshni, you got to come in one of these classes one time. I mean, I know it's going to be early in the morning for you, but I mean, you've been on our calls really early in the morning, so you can see kind of how it is. It's actually entertaining and educational at the same time.
So I was going to say, please invite me to one of them. I'd love to join one of them.
Yes, okay, definitely. I'll make sure Tamara gets you the information to come on in and join us. It's fun. It is. And that's the thing, is just keep empowering each other to grow our businesses, but also just empowering our communities and letting them know, like you said, you're in South Africa, we're here in the States, but just bringing it all together so that others around the world can see exactly, like you said, sex is not a taboo.
Right.
It's not. It's definitely not a taboo.
Right.
You know, that's how we all got here. We got here. Your mom and your daddy had sex, so hey.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, and shouldn't be afraid to talk about it. You know, we talked about this before, where, you know, our parents never talked to us about anything. I remember the first time I did it, and I was like, I just sort of laid there and I was like, is that it?
Right. That was me.
I thought I was going to have fireworks and...
First time I saw a penis, I was like, that's not coming this way. I ran. Then the second time, I'm like, oh, shit, I'm up for the challenge. Let's go. Let's see. I was like, that's all that, this it?
I know. Then I was like,
not to put my business out there, but I had to see, was there other sizes? Are there different curves? What's up? What's going on? Let me explore different things around the, hey, that would have been me.
And I think a lot of people just, you know, are afraid to just talk about it.
Sorry about that. You know, baby Cujo, you start talking about penises and sex.
He wants to have a chit chat.
That's what I was like, you get to talk about penises and sex, he wants in. So that was him telling y'all, hey, y'all, hey.
Oh man.
Your dog's trained very well.
Yeah. He knows what she does, and he knows what's in that room, and when she's talking, that's what she's talking about. Yeah, so you know, we've had some really good guests on here. Angel, you definitely have to come often. Just drop on in and see us, and you know.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh, we've lost your.
She's on mute.
Oh, you're on mute.
That was baby Cujo. I had to shut him up. So yes, no, definitely. I would, anytime I'm free, I'm doing two things at work, corporate, and then with this, but this is my passion, my baby. So definitely, I thank you ladies for having me.
Yeah.
So,
yes. You know, if you guys want to get some toys and or you want to look into that, go to angelicpleasures.net. That is our website. We have everything love, sex, and relationship there. So, and plenty of toys.
Yes.
Yes.
And her new book.
Things. Oh, and her book. Yes.
Yes. So Thank you, ladies, so much for having me. I'm going to pop off screen so that I can go back to the other part, but I appreciate you both. I'm not going nowhere. I'll still be able to hear you guys, but you won't be able to see me. So again, appreciate you both. Viloshni, always stay safe. Tamara, I'll be talking with you soon, but I'm still here. I'm just going off camera for a minute.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Angel.
Yeah, so that is what we are and what we do. So,
yeah.
You know, we have to think about like what our future is, and if any of our viewers have topics, you know, they should put it in the comments.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you want us to go live, then also put it in the comments, and maybe that will give Tamara the push that she needs.
Yeah. Also, make sure that you subscribe to Real, Raw, and Uncut, so that you will always see what we are bringing every week. So, well, I want to thank you guys. Today, we just wanted to sort of give you a look at why we decided to get into or to start Real, Raw, and Uncut. And we are a online video sort of Zoom recording / podcast, and to bring you topics on love, sex, and relationships from across the globe. And I want to thank you, Viloshni, for allowing me to be on this team. It has been great, and I look forward to what we're going to do in the future.
Oh, thank you, Tamara. I mean, you are absolutely amazing. Your wealth of knowledge, and I'm learning so much from you. So really, thank you so much. And thank you for going with the idea. So I absolutely love it.
Okay, and if you want to reach out to either of us, my website is www.ladytcoaching.com, and you can reach out to me on Facebook, and my Facebook is Tamara, P as in Paul, Bell, Bell, and I'm also on Instagram. I think I'm under Lady T Love Coach on Instagram.
Yeah. And my website is www.ultimacy.online. And I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, Ultimacy Online, or you can get me at Miss MS Viloshni.
Okay, so we want to thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you next week.